Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. We have a packed vlog for you. This time we have Renaissance in New Orleans. We have me heading back to Johannesburg, and we have my first couple of weeks back in Joburg. So let's jump right into it. To our hotel, we stayed at the Eliza Jane. Very cute boutique hotel. I was like totally into it. Very cute room. Again, we're only here for 24 hours, so we only got one room to share. There was 2 beds. The other bed was a little occupied, so I didn't want to show y'all that there. So this is just giving you a little bit more insight into the hotel. Like I said, it was a really cute little boutique hotel. I feel like if you are going to NOLA anytime soon, it's definitely worth looking into, worth staying. I think that it was also pretty decently priced. Like I said, this is like the outside patio area. Again, very cute. Then it was time for the shenanigans. These two were trying to prepare for the night by doing some meditation. These are some of the options of clothes that we had. A lot of shit was from Amazon. We were last minute. We were on a very specific mission. So then it was time for us to start getting dressed, start pre-gaming. Obviously, we're going to see Beyonce. So of course, our pre-game soundtrack is going to be Beyonce. Of course, we were listening literally to everything from Dangerously in Love all the way to Renaissance. Like, don't play with us. Of course, we had to take some shots. This is what I ended up wearing. I was very much thotting it. I didn't want to show you all the back because it was a little crazy.
Cheers for Renaissance, bitches! 1800 did it. Did.
I am going to do my best to give you the real-time live audio on this video, but you know how YouTube can be, so just bear with me. Anyways, we're finally heading to the stadium, and we had some really damn good tickets because we had a little different entrance, and then it got crazy and we realized, nah, baby, you regular just like everybody else. Just kidding. Then it was time for us to enter the Renaissance. When I tell you my heart was racing at this point, I know I might be louder, but I'm just saying my heart was racing. Like, it was time. We literally sat next to some random stranger. There was a random stranger, turned out to be someone I've known for years, because the Renaissance just brings the right people together. I was so hyped, as you can see. Do you see my glasses? It's nighttime. Whatever. Anyways, it was time.
See the love in your eyes. Oh, I know you wanna squeeze it. Don't lie. Double tap when
As you can see, I was extremely serious about this.
look around and scream my
in the crowd. Oh, you laughed? Well, there's no remedy For that, bitch. I know you hear me.
On the front line, ready for war. Go back. Gotta protect my grace. Keep it locked in the sand. Don't make me get back on my ways. My power they'll never take. I'ma back it up. Back it up. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Then shit got real because I scurried my little ass all the way up to the front because I was like, you know what? This is my time. This is my chance, baby.
Y'all help me sing Heenan. Here we go.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but she's looking at me in my eyes.
We are all connected.
I'm in my bag.
Thank you so much for being a beautiful audience. Y'all know I love y'all. This is a second home for me.
So this is my 4th time seeing Beyonce in concert. I only went to Renaissance one time, but I will say this was the craziest experience I've ever had in my life. From the energy of the crowd, everyone is like dancing, having an amazing time, a great time. And then it was over and we had to walk back to our hotels and our homes and just think about what we just experienced. Like we flooded the streets with Renaissance people. I loved it. We had we had some challenges. People's feet was hurting. The friendship was really strong. She carried her home. That was so sweet. So my final wish was to see Beyonce before I left the US to go back to South Africa. And my wish came true. I had been telling myself, I wrote it down in my journal, like I didn't know where I was going or how, but you know what? When you're one of God's favorites, you don't have to question it. So this is my last day in America. I decided to get Chipotle because I know I won't be able to get it in South Africa. And then once I was done, I went to make my rounds to see my friends. And then one of my friends was very persistent and she insisted that I go out with her. Meanwhile, I had those Meek Mill braids and I'm like, I'm not going out like this. She threw me a wig and told me to get my shit together. And so, yeah, that's what I did.
But it's my last night in the US and I'm being forced out. So I had to put on a wig. I don't really wear these. So I have no idea what I'm doing. But we're gonna do it, you know? We're gonna be outside.
Please ignore Medea in the background. I ended up being able to pull the wig together. I put on a hat and I was like, you know what? This is fine. We're not really going to a club or anything. We were just going out to have food in Philly, which is exactly what we did. And we ended up going to some random spot that was like literally not worth my stress. So anyway, we got there. I ordered our oxtail cheesesteak. I was really excited for it. Turned out to be a 0 out of 10. But moving along, I had to drive my ass back home at around 1 or 2 in the morning. That's my favorite bridge where I live. Then the next day, which is the day of my flight, I talked to one of my favorite Spelman sissies before I left. And then I had to go to my sister's house to grab some things. And then...
Hello, welcome to your Get Out.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God, I didn't even have everything out. You go.
This. No, what is this party? For what?
For you.
For me? Literally all my favorite people in this video at this brunch. They threw me a little farewell brunch. It was so sweet and thoughtful. This was definitely a highlight of the summer, and it was like my last day leaving, and I loved it. That's my brother in the background playing the game. He don't care. Anyway, cheers. Headed to the airport and got on the flight, and the next thing I knew, I was touching down in Josie, baby. So of course I had tons of things that I wanted to do. Of course I wanted to get my nails done. So I went to my nail tech. Luckily she was able to fit me in. I was so happy about this design that she gave me. I had been feeling really like in a creative funk, and I feel like some of the ways that I get back to myself creatively is like thinking of designs that I want to do on my nails, getting my hair done, just like dressing up, like those kinds of things. And that's exactly what this did. So yeah, we got our nails done. We went to Soho Nails. That's where I've been going as of late. It's become like my new favorite spot. They definitely give you a like serious spa experience. This is her doing a like hand scrub after with like the hot towel. Then after she will like massage my hands, and she always takes good videos. So like I said, this was a great way to come back to Joburg in the first couple of days. Then of course, after the nails, you already know where I'm going next, and it's to get the hair done. I had been seeing this style and I wasn't paying for it in the US. So we went to our girl Leah, and she slayed as usual. Then I got invited to the opening of La Parada, which was in Melrose, by my favorite Mpo. And so we decided to get to it. It was such a great night. Like, there were tons of influencers. The theme was like diamonds and pearls, which was basically like wear jeans and white. And that's basically what everyone did. They gave you a welcome drink upon arrival, and then you had like tickets for other free drinks. This is me acting like I'm a celebrity, getting my picture taken. I was like totally into that. And then they were like, girl, those pictures were not good. We actually need more. And I was like, I got it all. Like, what's good? How much do you need, baby? So then we were done, and it was time to head in and actually sit down and get to the vibes. They had a DJ, and they like gave us a bunch of free food. I love La Parada's ham croquettes, so I was very happy for the food. And then it was nice to just see like, you know, what the new La Parada in Melrose Arch actually like looks like. If you're thinking about a date night, a little girls' night, it was very, very cute. There was like I said, a bunch of influencers there. The drinks were flowing, the food was going. Look at me in my booski. It was time to leave, and this man just brought me a shot, and I was like, oh, thank you. And he had the hot sauce with the pineapple on top. That's the way to my heart. Anyways, then it was Friday, and it was a day with my girls, but I started out at a coffee shop, and I had never been to this coffee shop before. I think it's called the Pavilion, and like I said, it's actually like pretty nice. It's usually pretty empty. I think we've gone a few times now since I've like taken this video, but there's a lot of cool space, a lot of office space. If you are a person who works from home but you like to be inside of a coffee shop, I feel like this is a great place to go. The food there is like pretty healthy options, and I don't drink coffee, but this day I decided to get an iced coffee and I was happy about it. It was good. Then we just kind of went outside and explored a little bit more around the coffee shop, which was really nice. Like I said, this whole place was very peaceful. So yeah, I would give this place an 8 out of 10. If you need a coffee shop, you should check it out. Now, Friday night, it's time for girls' night. You know I live for a Friday night in Johannesburg, so let's get to it. We're in Rosebank tonight, and we're trying out this place called Q Bar. The girls told me that they had been hearing a lot of good things about it. It's a newer spot in Rosebank, and my friend was holding the camera. She really sucked at this, so please forgive us both. But let's get into the vibes. So Q Bar is supposed to be the sushi spot, but they had a ton of stuff on the menu, and it's very small. So if you're looking for a spot to be like in the cut, not too seen, this is where you want to go. It's very cute. Then all the girls started to arrive. Many of us haven't seen each other in a really long time, so we were all so hyped to be finally seeing each other, getting out for drinks, going out on the town. Like, we were so ready for the night. We ordered tons of cocktails before we ordered some wine. Their cocktails were fire. I feel like most of them were gin based because they have like their in-house gin or something like that. Everyone loved their drinks. We were all very happy, as you can see, cheersing to just being amazing Black women. We were also talking about Love is Blind and how much this season kind of sucked. But anyways, let's get to the food. Okay, so we ordered so much stuff. There was like this oxtail pasta, this broccoli, steak, tons of sushi, obviously. I ordered like chicken fingers or strips or something like that. We had salad, literally anything that you could think of. I will tell you guys, the food was a 10 out of 10. It was such great food. Decided to go to Monarch because the girls were feeling the vibes, even though we had a 6:30 a.m. hike in the morning and we didn't go home until 3. But we made it to the hike, baby. We ended up going to King's Kloof for the hike. I actually joined one of my friends' hiking groups for this hike. I don't have a specific group of people that I hike with all the time. I just kind of get in where I fit in. And I'm so happy that I found this group of hikers because, number one, this actual hike itself was fire because of this amazing waterfall. And part of my way of getting back to my creative self was making sure that when I got back to South Africa, I wanted to do some hiking and be in nature. I found that that is like another one of the more peaceful ways to kind of get back in tune with yourself. And I definitely feel like it helps with creativity. So that's what I took this opportunity to do. Not to mention, on this hike, I met like 3 new people that I hadn't met before, which is always amazing. I feel like in Johannesburg, in South Africa, you just meet mad random people in so many random ways, and they end up just being like great people that you'd actually want to spend time with. So as you can see, this hike was not a joke. It was kind of crazy. I think we did a total of like 4.5 miles. I won't tell you what that is in kilometers because I don't really know, not off the top of my head. But like I said, the hike was amazing. I was in great company. I met new people, and I achieved what I wanted to, was just making sure that I was in nature and having some time to like really bask in, just nature and all of God's glory. I was really happy about it. So moving along, we ended up doing that. I think we got there around like 6:30 and we didn't leave until like 12. So we went to Cradle Moon so that we could go and eat at the restaurant that they have. This is another place that I actually have not been before, but my friends said that they have a great hike as well. So I was just really like blown away by this like small view, and the plan is for us to come back and possibly do this hike again. So I'm ready for that. Then we decided to get a bottle of wine, this Riesling that a lot of them love, and it was a great day. Then later on that week, I got invited as a +1 to the Sab Foundation Social Innovation and Disability Empowerment Awards. I know that was a mouthful, but come with me. It was at the Indaba Club, which was great. And Sab Foundation is South African Breweries, which is owned by AB InBev, which I literally just found out when I arrived. And I don't know if many of you know, but I have a background in social impact. Like, coming to South Africa, I was doing social impact consulting. So being in this award ceremony and seeing some of the organizations and some of the entrepreneurs here was so much fun. It was so dope. So of course, they printed me a name tag because I wasn't even initially invited. I loved that. And then you can just see how the place is decorated, which I thought was so amazing. They had this like welcome drink upon arrival. And I just knew that I was going to be in for like a really cool night, and I totally was. So now we're walking into the actual award ceremony, and it was, number one, it was packed. Like I said, it was immaculately decorated. You know, I'm a decor girl, like I love it. And it was, I think the coolest thing about it was the art. This like art design that they had that was like plastered all over the like tables, this right here, it was so fire. Like, I wish I had got the name of the artist, but I didn't. Like, that's how amazing it was. Then it was time for entertainment, and it was kind of crazy. So yeah, not sure how I ended up on stage. Then the drums got crazy. I was giving salsa. I really don't know. Either way, I had a great time at this event. It was so interactive, and I really appreciated that, especially from the drums. Like, I had so much fun doing that. Then it was time for us to eat, drink, and be merry, which is what we did. A lot of socializing and networking. And again, this event was a 10 out of 10, very unexpected. I didn't even know that I would go, and I just had a great time. So shout out to Sab Foundation for putting on such a great award ceremony. Side note, I hope that what you get by following my YouTube channel is just having an idea of what it's like living in South Africa, in Johannesburg, traveling around Africa, and really just helping kill some of those ill-informed ideas and understanding of what it's like living in Africa for anyone who's there. Of course, now this is our goodbye gift, which we loved. Then we went to our Boosie's house so that we could have some champagne, some champagne, or MCC, whatever you want to call it. We were having a little bit of a struggle getting that top off. Don't laugh. But this was a great way to end our evening. And yeah, I'm so happy to be back in Joburg. I can't wait to share more with you about what I'm going to be up to over the next few months, especially as we gear up and head into December. I plan on being in Cape Town for most of that time, and I literally can't wait. So cheers to me being back in SA. Cheers to a lovely African summer.